سلام، وقت شما بخیر. امیدوارم حالتون خوب باشه. به یکی دیگه از درس‌های فارسی برای غیر فارسی زبانان خوش آمدید. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for Persian learners, specifically non-Persian speakers. And this time I'm going to teach you 40 important adjectives covering, let's say, the appearance of people and also their behavior and personality. I've selected the most important ones. Hope you will find it useful. So also you can access the table of contents for easier navigational experience. So you can see this. Maybe I need to zoom out a little bit to make it better. So okay, and let's get started. The first one is صفات فارسی درباره ظاهر. So actually, yeah, قوی and نیرومند. If you just click on that, you will find the related section. Okay, so قوی or نیرومند means strong, powerful, and ضعیف and ناتوان means weak. Okay. او هفته ای 3 روز به باشگاه بدنسازی می رود. So he goes to bodybuilding gym. باشگاه means gym, بدنسازی, bodybuilding. هفته ای 3 بار means 3 times a week. هفته means week. به باشگاه بدنسازی می رود و اندام یا بدنی ورزیده و نیرومند دارد. اندام or بدن means body, ورزیده means strong, and نیرومند powerful because he works out. ورزیده, when you work out in a gym your body becomes ورزیده. Okay, strong. Okay. بیماری کرونا بدن او را ضعیف و ناتوان کرده است. So coronavirus disease or COVID-19 بدن او را ضعیف و ناتوان کرده است. Has weakened or enervated or incapacitated his body. ضعیف کردن، ناتوان کردن. So enervate, incapacitate, weaken. او باید غذای مقوی بخورد. او باید غذای مقوی بخورد. He should eat nutritious food. غذای مقوی, nutritious food. و خوب استراحت کند. And take good rest, enough rest. استراحت کردن. If you just click on that, you will find another Persian lesson on actually rest, sleep, and so on and so forth. So the next entry, زیبا, خوشتیپ. زیبا means beautiful, nice, attractive. خوشتیپ means good looking. And خوشگل also, which is rather informal and conversational, means beautiful. زشت, ugly. بدقیافه, also ugly. So these are antonyms. Or grotesque, let's say. او چهره زیبایی دارد. He or she, most of the time she, has a nice face. چهره means face. و به همین خاطر, for this reason, اعتماد به نفس خوبی دارد. اعتماد به نفس means self-confidence. So she has good self-confidence. جراحی پلاستیک و عمل زیبایی بر روی بینی او. جراحی پلاستیک, cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery. عمل زیبایی, the same. عمل means operation, surgical operation. زیبایی means for making someone look more beautiful. زیبایی means beauty. بر روی بینی او, on her nose. بینی nose. صورت زشت او را تغییر داد. So has changed her ugly face. صورت زشت. صورت و چهره. Do you remember? چهره have the same meaning. So has changed her ugly face for the better. Okay. تغییر دادن means change. این پیراهن or پیرهن is informal. به شلوارت خیلی میاد. It's conversational. It means this shirt goes well with your trousers or pants. شلوار pants. خیلی خوشتیپ شدی. You have become really good looking and attractive. Okay. قد بلند means tall. قد کوتاه means short. Or کوتوله, which is not polite, you know. Don't use it a lot. Don't overuse it because it has a negative meaning. Interpretation. کوتوله. Okay. بازی بسکتبال باعث شده است که او بسیار قد بلند باشد. So بازی basketball playing basketball has caused him باعث شده to be very tall. بسیار قد بلند باشد. قد او حدود 2 متر است. So his height is around 2 meters or he is around 2 meters tall. He's around 2 meters tall. Okay. So به خاطر قد کوتاهش due to or because of his short height, because of being short, let's say قد means height. کوتاهش او نتوانست پلیس بشود. He couldn't become a police officer. نتوانست پلیس بشود. Okay. And also if you just click on police, this word, you will find another Persian lesson on careers, jobs, professions in Farsi. ثروتمند, پولدار means wealthy. Wealthy or affluent. فقیر, poor. بی پول, needy. Okay. او چندین خانه و ویلا در شمال ایران دارد. So he or she has several houses or villas in north of Iran. خانه, home or house. همچنین یه پاساژ بزرگ در شمال تهران داره. Okay. Additionally also یه پاساژ بزرگ means shopping mall. A big large shopping mall in north of Tehran. به همین دلیل means for this reason میتونی بگی you can say که پولش از پارو بالا میره. What does that mean? It's an idiom in Farsi and it means that a person is very rich. پولش از پارو بالا میره. It means he or she is very rich, extremely rich. So he has a lot of money. پول means money. پولش از پارو بالا میره. پارو means sail, something which is used for sailing or boating. Yeah, but it's an idiom, so you cannot translate it word by word. دوست من ورشکست شد. So my friend went bankrupt. ورشکست. و یک شبه means overnight. همه اموالش رو از دست داد. اموال means property, financial, let's say assets or money. So he lost از دست داد. All his money overnight. الان اون کاملا فقیر شده. Now he is completely poor. الان means now. اون کاملا means completely. فقیر شده. And pay attention to this other idiom. و داره با فقر دست و پنجه نرم میکنه. با فقر means with poverty. So he is struggling with poverty. دست و پنجه نرم کردن means to deal with, to cope with, to struggle. So با فقر دست و پنجه نرم میکنه. It's an idiom. Okay, another adjective with its counterpart. چاق means fat. لاغر means thin. Okay, به خاطر عدم فعالیت بدنی لازم. So you see there are so many kasres in pronunciation. They are not written, but you need to just obey the rules and follow the rules. به خاطر عدم فعالیت بدنی لازم. So به خاطر means due to. عدم means lack of. فعالیت بدنی لازم means essential physical activity. فعالیت activity. بدنی means physical. It comes from body. لازم means essential or necessary. So due to lack of essential physical activity, چاقی دوران کودکی. So it's a technical term. It means childhood obesity. چاقی means obesity or fatness, extreme fatness. دوران means period. کودکی means childhood. یا childhood obesity به یک پدیده رایج تبدیل شده است. It has become a very ubiquitous or common phenomenon. پدیده رایج. Common, ordinary phenomenon. Okay, it has become a very common phenomenon. Yeah, the rest is clear. برای لاغر شدن و داشتن اندامی مناسب, to become thin and fit, let's say, و داشتن اندامی مناسب, and to have a let's say good body, appropriate body, healthy or fit body, فقط داشتن یک رژیم غذایی کافی نیست. It's not enough to go on a diet. رژیم غذایی, diet. کافی نیست. It's not enough. ورزش کردن is to do sport, to do physical exercise به شکل منظم means regularly. به شکل منظم نیز باید در نظر گرفته شود. It should also be considered. در نظر گرفتن, consider. It should be taken into account. Okay, next one is rather too technical, but anyway. راست دست means hand-rated. Right-handed, sorry. راست دست means right-handed and چپ دست means left-handed. Okay. افراد راست دست غالباً از نیمکره چپ مغز خود بیشتر استفاده می کنند. So, افراد means people. Right-handed people غالباً often از نیمکره چپ مغز خود بیشتر استفاده می کنند. So they use the left hemisphere of the brain more, let's say, frequently. نیمکره چپ مغز, left hemisphere of the brain. مغز means brain, نیمکره. hemisphere, چپ, left. بیشتر استفاده می کنند. They use their left hemisphere more often. در حالی که on the other hand, or let's say while, to show contrast. در حالی که is a good Persian conjunction to show contrast. افراد چپ دست, left-handed people, معمولاً, usually, بسیار باهوش هستند. They are really smart or intelligent. باهوش. و ذهنی پویا دارند. They have a dynamic mind. ذهنی پویا. شاد خندان means happy and smiling. غمگین sad. ناراحت unhappy. اوکی. او همیشه شاد و خندان است. She or he is always happy and smiling و لبخندی زیبا بر روی لب دارد. لبخند means smile and has a beautiful smile on her face or on her lips. Usually in English we say on face, but lab means lips. کسی که بیشتر وقتها غمگین و افسرده است. A person who is most of the time بیشتر وقتها most of the time sad and depressed. Sad and depressed. غمگین و افسرده. نمیتواند از زندگی لذت ببرد. So that person cannot enjoy life. نمیتواند از زندگی لذت ببرد. لذت بردن means enjoy. این فرد معمولاً تنهاست. This person is usually or most of the time alone. تنهاست. و به سختی میخندد. And barely or hardly smiles or laughs. خندیدن means to laugh. So it's better to say that person hardly laughs. به سختی میخندد. So, صفات فارسی درباره شخصیت. Persian adjectives about personality. شجاع. Courageous. Fearless, let's say. نترس. Fearless. Courageous. ترسو means timid. بزدل. Coward. Okay. So these are antonyms. زنبورهای عسل خیلی شجاع هستند. Honey bees. If you just click on that, you will find another Persian lesson on honey bees. عسل، زنبورهای عسل. عسل means honey. خیلی شجاع هستند. They are very brave. و با شجاعت تمام with great bravery and courage. شجاعت is the noun form. از کندوی خود. کندو means hive. در برابر دشمن محافظت میکنند. So they preserve and take care of their hive against enemies. محافظت کردن means take care of or preserve, protect. Okay. اگر دوستی دارید که ترسو است. If you have a friend who is timid, بهتر است هرگز با او به مسافرت نروید. It's better not to go on a trip with that person. مسافرت is to travel, to go on a trip. And if you just click on that, you will find another Persian lesson about traveling and trip and all the related vocabulary with great examples and clear explanation. بهتر است. You'd better not, or it's better not to go on a trip with that person. شکمو means gluttonous. For پرخور, again, gluttonous means having a great desire or appetite for eating everything, you know. بی اشتها means with low, بی اشتها without any appetite. کم اشتها means with little appetite. So, او اشتهای سیری ناپذیری دارد. So, he or she has an insatiable desire or insatiable appetite. سیری ناپذیر. Unquenchable. He has an insatiable desire or appetite. و همیشه در حال خوردن است. And he's always or she's always eating something. در حال خوردن. در واقع in fact actually پرخوری صفت بارز اوست. gluttony is his or her marked description صفت or adjective. بارز means marked. Okay, remember, if you have any question, you can use the comment form to ask me about that, to leave your question there, and I will be there in no time. Okay, به دلیل اشتهای کم due to little appetite به نزد متخصص تغذیه رفتم. متخصص تغذیه nutritionist. I went to a nutritionist. دکتر تغذیه usually they are physicians or doctors. So the nutritionist رژیم غذایی خاصی به من داد. Gave me a particular diet. رژیم غذایی خاص. A specific diet. و به من شربت اشتها آور داد. اشتها آور appetizing syrup. شربت syrup. Okay, a kind of liquid medication that you take to have an effect on your body in a particular way. شربت اشتها آور. خوشقلب means very kind, a nice person. مهربان, kind. The opposite, almost حسود, jealous, and بخیل, envious. او بسیار مهربان و خوشقلب است. He or she is extremely kind and و به همه کمک می کند. And helps everybody. به همه کمک می کند. کمک کردن, help. If you just click on that, you will find another Persian lesson on helping people and being benevolent. Okay, and helps everybody. از قدیم گفتند حسود هرگز نیاسود. This is another Persian proverb. And از قدیم گفتند, it means it's an old saying. از قدیم گفتند. In Farsi, when you want to say a proverb, usually we say از قدیم گفتند. It means it's an old saying or maxim. حسود هرگز نیاسود. So a jealous person cannot rest at all. It means that person is always uneasy, in an uneasy situation, and he or she cannot be in a comfortable situation or relaxed. هرگز نیاسود. آسودن means to take rest. So a jealous person cannot take rest. So cannot be in a relaxed situation. Okay, he's always nervous. حسود هرگز. هرگز means never. Okay, خوشبین is optimistic. بدبین, pessimistic. این کتاب روانشناسی به من کمک کرد. This psychology book. کتاب روانشناسی به من کمک کرد. Helped me. تا بتوانم امید بیشتری در زندگی به دست بیاورم. To have more hope and optimism in life. تا بتوانم, so that I can. امید means hope. بیشتری در زندگی in life. به دست بیاورم. To acquire and to obtain. به دست بیاورم. و خوشبین‌تر شوم. And become more optimistic. خوشبین‌تر. More optimistic. من امید زیادی به موفقیت این پروژه ندارم. I don't have much hope for the success of this project. امید زیادی. I don't have much hope. موفقیت means success. این پروژه project ندارم. و نسبت به سرانجام آن بدبینم. And I'm pessimistic about the consequences, or let's say the future of that. نسبت به سرانجام آن means the ultimate result, end result of that. سرانجام آن بدبینم. I'm pessimistic. Okay, so نسبت here means about. درونگرا means introverted. برونگرا extroverted. You know, these are very common in Farsi, by the way. So these are not, except perhaps راست دست چپ دست or left-handed right-handed. Okay. افراد برونگرا بسیار اجتماعی هستند. So the extroverted people are very social or sociable. So they socialize with a lot of people. اجتماعی و دوستان زیادی دارند. They have a lot of friends. آنها وقت زیادی را در کنار دوستان خود می‌گذرانند. وقت گذراندن means spend. They spend a lot of time socializing with their friends. وقت زیادی را در کنار means next to دوستان خود می‌گذرانند. به عنوان یه آدم درونگرا، به عنوان means as an introverted person, آدم means person. من بیشتر وقتم را به تنهایی می‌گذرانم. I spend most of my time all alone. من بیشتر وقتم را most of my time به تنهایی all alone. من دوستان زیادی ندارم. I don't have many friends. و بیشتر به کارهای انفرادی میپردازم. انفرادی means individual. I get engaged in individual activities most of the time. بیشتر به کارهای انفرادی. Individual activities. شوخ or شوخ طبع. So humorous person. With a great sense of humor. جدی means serious. Also somehow flippant if it is very extreme. So جدی means serious. معلم ما خیلی جدی و عبوس است. Our teacher is very serious or stern here. عبوس, austere. Okay. And و هرگز نمیخندد and never laughs, which is terrible. خب معلم ما خیلی جدی و عبوس است و هرگز نمیخندد. در زبان فارسی میگوییم, so in Persian we say, شوخی حد و اندازه داره. So kidding has a kind of limitation or boundaries, so you should not overuse that. حد و اندازه means limit. حد و اندازه داره. It means do not overuse that. که یعنی نباید در شوخی کردن زیاده روی کنیم. So it means you should not just زیاده روی کردن means to do something more than enough. نباید در شوخی کردن زیاده روی کنیم. You should not practice kidding excessively. و یا دیگران را مسخره کنیم. And also you should not ridicule others. مسخره کردن. Deride and ridicule others. پرکار. فعال. is active. تنبل means lazy. یکی از دلایل تنبلی, one of the reasons for laziness, یکی از دلایل, one of the reasons for laziness, نداشتن انگیزه کافی در زندگی است. Is lack of sufficient motivation. انگیزه motivation. کافی sufficient. در زندگی. So is lack of a sufficient motivation in life. افراد تنبل lazy people معمولاً usually بی انگیزه و بی حوصله هستند. They don't have enough motivation. بی انگیزه or demotivated و بی حوصله impatient. بی حوصله impatient. استفن کینگ یک نویسنده بسیار فعال و پرکار است. I'm sure you know this prolific writer, Stephen King. یک نویسنده بسیار فعال is a very active writer or author. او 10 رمان و کتاب نوشته است. So 10 means dozens of. رمان means novel. کتاب book. So he has written dozens of books and novels. و زندگی پرباری دارد. And has a prolific and productive life. پربار. Prolific. Productive. دقیق means careful. The opposite is بی‌دقت. Careless. Reckless. دوست من بی‌دقت و سر به هواست. My friend is very careless. سر به هوا means not paying attention to what is going on. Means the opposite is circumspect, let's say. Not circumspect. Inconsiderate, let's say. Or careless, reckless. به همین خاطر, for this reason, بهتر است رانندگی نکند. He'd better not drive. رانندگی کردن. If you just click on that, you will find another Persian lesson on this particular, let's say, concept and related points. So he'd better not drive. He'd better not be driving. چون در غیر این صورت, because otherwise, در غیر این صورت, or else, در غیر این صورت, احتمالاً زیاد تصادف می کند. He will have a lot of crashes or accidents. احتمالاً, probably. احتمالاً زیاد تصادف, crash or accident. Yeah. این کار ظریف است. This job is very delicate or fragile or detailed. ظریف, delicate. و مستلزم این است که, and it requires you that. مستلزم. It means you need to. It requires you to. شما خیلی دقیق باشید. It requires you to be very or extremely careful. دقیق باشید. و به جزئیات دقت یا توجه کنید. And pay attention to the details. دقت کنید. توجه کنید. Pay attention to. Detail. جزئیات. مغرور. Selfish, arrogant, فروتن, humble. تکبر و غرور کاذب. تکبر means arrogance. غرور کاذب or بیش از حد. So extreme pride. غرور means pride in a negative way. کاذب means excessive. بیش از حد. از صفات نکوهیده است. One of the sifat is the plural form of sifat. So it's one of the reprehensible adjectives or labels. Okay? نکوهیده. Reprehensible. انسان خودخواه معمولاً خیلی زود دوستان خود را از دست می دهد. A selfish person usually loses his friends very soon. خیلی زود. Very soon. دوستان خود را از دست می دهد. Loses his friends. Okay. یکی از دلایل محبوبیت او در بین مردم. One of the reasons of his popularity. محبوبیت. Popularity. او در بین مردم. Among people. این است که او خیلی مردمی و متواضع است is that he is very, let's say, مردمی. He easily socializes with people. He's a very sociable person, extroverted, and he spends so much time with all people. مردمی. So متواضع means meek, humble. فروتنی meekness or humility. در بین مردم his meekness among people زبان زد خاص و عام است. Pay attention to this part. زبان زد خاص و عام است. It means he is famous for it among all people, and all people know this particular feature in him or her. زبان زد خاص و عام است. خاص and عام means in private groups and public groups. It means everybody. زبان زد خاص و عام است. It means everybody knows about that, and this is one of his or her marked features. بخشنده or خسیس. بخشنده means generous. خسیس means stingy, miserly, mean. Okay. رئیس ما خیلی آدم دست و دل بازی است. Our boss, B-O-S-S, خیلی آدم دست و دل بازی است. He's a very generous person or generous guy. و به مردم فقیر کمک میکند. And he helps poor people. او آدم بخشنده است. He is a generous person. او فقط به فکر جمع کردن پوله. اون is informal version of او. اون فقط به فکر جمع کردن پوله. So he's always concerned with accumulating money. جمع کردن پول. Gathering money. Amassing money. فقط به فکر. It means he is always thinking about. Okay? Or he is concerned with. خیرش به کسی نمیرسه. It's an idiom. خیرش به کسی نمیرسه. It means he doesn't do good to other people. He doesn't serve other people at all. So it means nobody can live better because he is living. Okay. خیرش به کسی نمیرسه. و آدم خسیسی هست. And is a very miserly, mean, stingy person. خیرخواه, benevolent. It means he wants everybody to live better. He wants you the best. حریص means greedy. Okay. کسی که خیرخواه است, a person who is benevolent, همیشه تلاش می کند. He always tries تا به دیگران کمک کند. Tries to help others. تلاش می کند. Try تا به دیگران کمک کند. To help others. و خیر و صلاح دیگران را می خواهد. خیر و صلاح. It means everything that is good. خیر و صلاح. Goodness. دیگران را می خواهد. So he wants or asks for other people's goodness or well-being. یک انسان خیرخواه, a benevolent person, هرگز به دیگران حسودی نمی کند. He never becomes jealous of others. هرگز به دیگران حسودی نمی کند. He never becomes jealous of others. یک انسان حریص یا آزمند. آزمند is rather formal, but they have the same meaning. So, let's say a greedy person, a voracious person, به اموال مردم چشم طمع می دوزد. This part also is rather idiomatic. چشم طمع دوختن به چیز means to covet. So he covets other people's property or riches. به اموال مردم, other people's property. چشم طمع میدوزد. This part is idiomatic. It means covets something. و حرص میزند. Becomes greedy. حرص means greed. Avarice. تا ثروت یا پول بیشتری جمع کند. ثروت means wealth, pool, money. If you just click on money or pool, you will find another Persian lesson on that. تا ثروت یا پول بیشتری جمع کند, so that he could accumulate more money. Okay, آرام means relax. نگران means worried, anxious. مضطرب, anxious. Okay, سعی کن آروم باشی. Try to be relaxed. Try to relax. و به اعصابت مسلط باشی. And control your nerves. This part is also idiomatic. به اعصابت مسلط باشی. It means try to control your thoughts, your nerves, your emotions. اعصاب here means nerves, but generally in English we don't use that. مسلط means to be dominant over. It later translation it means try to be dominant over your thoughts. افکار منفی رو از ذهنت پاک کن. Delete negative thoughts from your mind. افکار منفی. Negative thoughts. از ذهنت پاک کن. پاک کردن means delete. Delete them from your mind. و آروم باش. And relax. آروم باش. Relax. من امتحانم را خوب ندادم. I didn't take my test well, or my exam. امتحان. Again, if you just click on that, you will find another Persian lesson on final examination, midterm examinations, academic exams, and entrance exams, so on and so forth. من امتحانم را خوب ندادم. I didn't take my exam very well. و درباره نتیجه آن خیلی مضطرب و نگران هستم. I'm concerned about, I'm worried about, نگران. و درباره نتیجه آن, about their result, its result, نتیجه. مشهور, معروف, popular. عادی, معمولی, ordinary. علی دایی از ورزشکاران به نام و معروف ایران است. علی دایی از ورزشکاران athletes به نام و معروف ایران است. So he used to play football and now actually he's a coach. یکی از ورزشکاران به نام, one of the famous popular athletes in Iran. ما ایرانیان, we Iranians, او را دوست داریم. We Iranians like him. و به او احترام میگذاریم. And we show much respect to him. احترام گذاشتن, to show respect, to express respect, and also respect him. We like him and we respect him. احترام, respect. Okay. او یک مرد کاملا معمولی و عادی بود. He was a very ordinary, extremely ordinary person. او یک مرد, or let's say man. He was a very ordinary man, کاملا, completely ordinary, عادی, customary, و کسی او را نمی شناخت. And nobody knew him. کسی او را نمی شناخت. Nobody knew him. به همین دلیل, for this reason, در مراسم خاکسپاری او, in his funeral ceremony, مراسم خاکسپاری, funeral ceremony, فقط چند نفر شرکت کرده بودند. only a few people had participated in his funeral ceremony. فقط چند نفر means few people had attended his funeral ceremony. Okay, we come to the end of this Persian lesson, which has been developed by me, Dr. Mohammad Hussein Hariri Asl, and I really hope you enjoyed that. I did my best to cover and include the most frequently used adjectives in Farsi and use them in clear and simple sentences. Hope you find it useful, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also share this video with your friends. I mean, the ones that who really need to improve their Persian. And also you can attend our Persian classes. All of our services are online, or you can ask for a site membership, which is much better than Persian classes. As a matter of fact, you can do anything as long as you become a member to our website, anything possible in online classes, plus many other, let's say, good points. And you can try it free before paying any penny on that. Thank you. Take care of yourself and see you soon in our next Persian lesson. Bye bye, everybody. Khuda Hafiz.